Hi, everyone. Welcome to a virtual chat with Flara K. And what would I say if I told you they're going on a tour? Yes, they're musicians and they're touring. So let's go to them right now, Sam and Collin, to find out more on how, in this COVID pandemic, musicians are traveling. I know it's a little different, but first of all, welcome to Hugh. And so excited on this. I'm going to call it an adventure, but I know you've got a different name. So first of all, tell us a little about yourselves, Flara K, and then let's get into how you're doing this incredible tour.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. We're really excited to be here. So we're a pop R&B band from Montreal, and yeah, that's who we are, I guess.
Yeah,
We make music.
we've been playing music for a while, and this is a fairly new project.
Yeah.
Our new EP comes out October 2nd, so we're excited about that. And this adventure, like we've been calling it an RV trip, like conversation. I think the official name is Cruiser Conversation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, we're just taking an adventure across Canada in an RV, staying isolated. Like we're not walking into cities and stuff like that. We're finding like beautiful little spots around the country where we're all alone to film videos, and we're connecting with people along the way. Yeah.
Wow. So it's not, well, there's artists too, like some incredible bands that are going to be sharing some space with you in conversation, but you're also going to be talking to industry people, which I think is really cool, right? So sort of do some name dropping, and who are you actually going to be talking to along the way?
Want me to go?
Yeah, you
So
can go.
in Winnipeg, we're talking with Robin from Breakout West.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking with Elise from Manitoba Music. We're talking with Julien from Festival de Voyageurs, which we're excited about because we have a lot of French artists who have gone to Winnipeg to play that festival, and we think it's really cool that he does that for the Francophone community out in Winnipeg. We're talking with Josh at the Regina Folk Festival, Sean at Sled Island, and then a bunch of artists as we make our way out to Vancouver.
Oh, so you're going to come back with a wealth of knowledge. Sam, why did you and Collin want to do this?
I'm going to say, so we felt really cooped up within COVID. I mean, I think everyone felt cooped up, right?
Yeah.
These last 8 months. And we wanted to find a creative way, seeing as like all of our plans had been canceled and all of our shows had been kind of, smushed. We wanted to find a creative way to be able to get out there and talk about our music without putting anyone else in danger or putting ourselves in any kind of harm's way of, possible contamination of any sort. And we were blessed enough that, my parents have an RV and they RV all the time. So we thought, why not travel across Canada in an RV? So we're isolated, and then do some Instagram lives with, people in the industry and artists to see how they're doing as well, and to hear from them,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So the connection too, and I love it because you are supporting a charity too, right? The Benevolent Unison Fund. So maybe Collin, tell us a little bit more on that.
Yeah, well, it was Beth that introduced it to us, and it's just I feel like a good way for us to give back to the music community and try our best to just do something different. We're gonna have merch up on our website in probably right before we leave. There'll be merch available, and we're gonna be giving a portion of those sales to the charity.
Yeah. And we want to tell everybody right now, this is the day you are in Winnipeg. So this is a time to go to the website flark.com to see what you guys are all about. I want to now talk about the new EP because, hey, you are doing this tour, you are trying to connect, but you're also getting your music out, which I think is very clever too. So let's talk about the new EP. Interesting name too, Sarah. Sam. I don't know if you were part of it. Anxious, Irrational, and then Fashionable.
Yeah, so the EP definitely describes us as like just two human beings. I've struggled with anxiety issues and panic disorder since I was 10. And so anxiety is just part of my everyday life. I just deal with it all the time. But so is fashion. And like for us showing up at places and being in, going to shows and things like that, I just love fashion so much. So we always make sure to kind of be stylish and have kind of that glam aspect of us that's very much part of just our everyday, our everyday lives. So we just thought it was fitting, anxious, irrational, fashionable, because, although the anxiety is there and it's totally irrational, I'm still going to show up and be fashionable, you know? So it kind of just stemmed from that.
And just to clarify too, like the rationality with anxiety, it's like, it's Freddie. Sorry, our dog's here and he sees somebody.
That's all.
Freddie, come here, Bobo.
Come on.
Freddie.
The reality of traveling with your dog.
So yeah, the irrational part of the anxiety is that, you know, you go through these feelings and you don't want to be feeling those things, but, you know, they become a very real thing despite like a lot of those anxieties and those fears never really coming into fruition.
Yeah.
So that's just where we got it. It's not to like
not to
undermine.
Not to diminish that anxiety is very real and it's very there, but a lot of the time it stems from a place of you know, irrationality in our mind.
Right.
And a lot of those things don't usually happen or come into fruition. You know, it's all what ifs in your head.
So Sam, I want to ask you, getting back to what you said about yourself personally, that you do suffer from anxiety. Has music helped you? And you are performers too. How do you battle those, on stage jitters and everything like that? Or does that help?
Oh goodness, that is a good question. Music definitely helps me a lot. It has helped me my whole life. It's an outlet for me to really just kind of put out there what I'm feeling into the songs. And I feel like it's a little bit like journaling. When once you write it out on paper, it somehow feels better for you, and it's almost like therapy,
Yeah.
So music has definitely done that for me. And as for pre-show jitters, I feel like it's just something that just is always going to happen.
Yeah.
I personally thank goodness I don't suffer from stage fright. So luckily I don't have to battle that on top of the anxiety. But it's, sorry, he's really excited.
You bring him into the shot. That's okay.
Come on,
Freddie.
Bobo. Up.
Come on.
Come see me.
He's a little.
He's shy.
Come here.
And he's a rescue dog, correct?
He is. He's a rescue pit bull.
Freddie, come here,
Yeah.
Bobo.
He's a sweetie.
Aw.
He sees some like animals and
Yeah,
stuff. so
because he's
going,
seeing
"Oh,
dogs and cats running around, so he's
Just
getting
make
a little
sure.
anxious to go and see them.
Yes, I know. Just make sure you got him on a good leash when you're going across.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Always.
Yeah. Well, and also
Yeah.
want to mention that you are a couple, right? Husband and wife.
Yeah.
And of course, that always has crazy dynamics, I know. But for yourselves, in this time of isolation, and it's nice because you do have each other, how have you grown or changed, maybe both musically and physically in your relationship?
I mean,
Do you want me to take it?
yeah, maybe you can answer that one.
I think we've always just done a pretty good job of just keeping an open line of communication at every point. So it's, especially dealing with anxiety and stuff, like I always tell her, and it's the same for me, like we're always there for each other, to say that, even if something's bothering you, like you can repeat it 15 times in a day, 30 days straight if you need to. Like I won't get tired of hearing it, because it just like that communication and that kind of getting it out kind of helps like soothe the mind and kind of helps you through the process. And we've always just kind of kept that line of communication going between us. I mean, there are times, it's not perfect always,
Of course,
there are times we're a bit tootier with each other than we should be. But I think just at the core, there's just a respect for one another and an understanding.
Yeah, and I think that has definitely reflected in the way that we have adapted our music as well.
Yeah.
Because it allowed us to stay open-minded with not one style or not one specific path of music. We're always open to try something new, or to explore different lyrics, or to just go beyond our comfort zone. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we're very comfortable with each other and we're very open. So that's definitely helped us in our music process as well.
Yeah.
So as much as it's been a really kind of trying time, I think it's a beautiful time for people like yourselves, performers and musicians and writers, because I think your music, more than ever, speaks to people. I mean, that's something that we can have and cherish, although we can't see you live, which is, for me, a big, downer, because I love live music. But, this is the next best thing, and I think what you're doing is only going to spark other musicians and other bands like yourselves to share and travel and get to meet other people, which I think it's great that you're doing, that you're going to meet so many different people and learn a lot too as well.
Yeah, we're very much excited for that. And I truly hope that it does spark a conversation among artists as well, that they can feel that they can do this too. Because it's not, although, I mean, we were blessed enough to have the RV, but we could, you could do this in a car, you can do this anywhere, essentially go camping and do this. I mean,
and to be clear too, we're not connecting with people in person. It's all via online with like Instagram and social media. So using that outlet as a tool
exactly,
to expand your network.
Yeah. So it's great, everybody. Get to know Flara K, Sam and Collin, their music, and most importantly, listen to their cruiser conversations. It's going to be on 7 o'clock Winnipeg here, our time. They're here in Winnipeg. They're going to talk to some incredible people. Go to their website, flarak.com, and you can see the cruiser conversations there. Now, this is the best part. You're going to play a song for us, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go back to Sam and Collin and Flara K.
Sitting here, taking pen to paper, thoughts come small revelations. I realize ain't nobody left to save us. Trapped in my mind all the time, no escape. Oh, same faces, same places, always stuck around in circles, slow paces. Please tell me that it gets better than this, better than this. 'Cause I'm longing for a touch, I'm longing for a love that's unselfish with no judgment. Give me love, give me strength, give me patience. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give me love, give me strength, give me patience. Moving forward, no one pays attention. Small steps, big revelations. Disconnected and affected when I'm by myself. Trapped in a lie in my mind, no escape. Oh, same faces, same places, always stuck round in circles, slow paces. Please tell me that it gets better than this, better than this. 'Cause I'm longing for a touch, I'm longing for a love that's unselfish with no judgment. Give me love, give me strength, give me patience. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give me love, give me strength. Yeah, I wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. Will you help me when I need it? Will you still love me in the evening? I wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. I'm longing for a touch, I'm longing for a love that's unselfish with no judgment. Give me love, give me strength. I'm longing for a touch, I'm longing for a love that's unselfish with no judgment. Give me love, give me strength, give me patience. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give me love, give me strength, give me patience. That's it.
Oh,
With some backup vocals from Freddie.
thank you so much, guys, and all the best on the tour. I think it'll be really
Thank you
good.
so much.
Yeah, and
Thank
you know
you for
what?
having us.
Oh, no, it's been wonderful, and I just hope that maybe this time next year you'll be playing at one of our clubs live.
Oh, I hope so. That would be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, tell Beth to give me a call, and I'll make sure that you guys get in the right club.
Oh,
Excellent.
perfect. Thank you,
Thank
Tracy.
you.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, no problem.